This is Soapbox Radio. Potting it out there with My Line Boots. The Lifestyle Edit.
Hey guys, it's Ryan from My Line Boots. It's Thursday afternoon. It's 4 o'clock in Joburg. Where else would we be other than on the radio, on Brand Live, on Soapbox Radio? What an awesome day we're having today. Raining again, like it was last Thursday, but today we are busy with the great selfie shootout. We've got 3 guests in studio. We've got a 4th guest who will be talking to me shortly. Welcome to the Lifestyle Edit. Here we're going to be talking about things that impact your lifestyle. And today in studio we have someone who is first and foremost my friend, and secondly the photographer who works with me on the blog, Lebs Skywalker. How's it, Lebs?
I'm good. And you?
Yeah, good. Well, thank you. Thanks for being here with us, Lebs. Lebs, you and I met, about 3-4 years ago?
Yep. At an Instagram meet. I think it was one of the first few that we met, and we actually started talking about the Bang Bang Club.
Oh yeah, the Bang Bang Club. Remember that? Have you seen those weekly mashups?
Yeah.
And we went on an early morning Soweto bowl. I think we did that shooting with those guys on the BMXs riding off the side of that building, which really wet myself. 6 o'clock in the morning, not my best time. But afterwards
we had some nice photos.
We did. I looked at
day.
them the other day actually.
Yeah.
And after that we went for breakfast to the Wimpy, remember?
Yeah. It was me, you and Ricky.
Yeah. And you started talking about things, and I knew this was the first time I'd met Lebs, and I just knew that this was a man who I'd be friends with for a long time. And when I decided to start the blog about a month after that, when I needed a photographer, he was the first in my mind. So welcome, Lebs. Good to have you here.
It's good to be here.
Tell us about the name Lebs Skywalker.
Quickest explanation would be Star Wars. Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Lebs Skywalker. If you watch the movie and you see his storyline, basically how he was brought up, the relationship between him and his father.
Yeah.
It's similar to my life story.
Yeah.
But with a bit of tweaks here and there.
I think we did a whole session with you because there's more to you than just photography. Lebs is a poet of note, and I think there's a whole different show that we can do on that one. Go check my blog, the Facebook page, My Line Boots blog, and on Twitter we've been posting this afternoon some pics of Lebs giving the 3 guys, the one guy and the 2 girls, some advice on selfies.
You're tuned in to Soapbox Radio. Potting it out there with My Line Boots. The Lifestyle Edit. Find My Line Boots on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. At My Line Boots. And on YouTube. At My Line Boots Live.
So Lebs, today we are talking selfies. Are we a selfie-obsessed generation, or is it a South African thing?
No, it's not a South African thing. It's a humanity thing.
A humanity thing.
Yeah,
okay.
even back in the days, the kings of old would get the best artists to do beautiful portraits of them.
You think that's a selfie?
Humanity has always been obsessed with seeing themselves
pictures
in
of
photographs.
themselves.
Whether it be paintings or photos.
So give us a technical definition of a selfie, Lebs. What is a selfie? What constitutes a selfie?
It's a photo that you take yourself.
Period.
It's the simplest explanation.
Okay.
You have to actually have to be taking yourself the photo.
Your finger's got to push the button.
Yes.
And if you use a timer,
yeah,
suppose your finger push the timer go button, so it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And selfies, just me by myself, or you and I together? Does that constitute a selfie as well?
It's an USSI.
It's an USSI. Oh my goodness. There's way too many terms for me to remember. Tell us about those dreadful pouts that we see so many people doing. Unless you like them, I'm not too sure.
The dreadful pouts and the peace sign.
Here we go.
I can't stand them.
So that's a big no-no in Lebs Skywalker terminology.
Yes,
hey?
yes.
Okay. All right. Selfie sticks, yes, no? I know we didn't like them initially when we first got them, but they are some of the most useful things, I must be honest.
Remember when we were doing those videos?
Yeah.
And we wanted to use our phones.
Yeah.
And we actually tried the selfie stick, and it
much
worked
better,
for video.
better angle.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the minute it goes to photo mode as a guy.
Yeah.
Sorry. But it just felt wrong.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's something I feel like we've always shunned upon when we look at our girlfriends doing it.
Yeah.
And now when you're having a selfie stick and just
it's acceptable now, I suppose.
Yeah, it is.
The first time I saw a person with a selfie stick, in fact, you were with me. We did that red bus tour of Joburg, remember?
Yes.
And there was this Japanese chap sitting on the spot all by himself with a selfie stick. I couldn't believe what this man was doing. I thought he'd molested a broom and brought the stick along. You know?
And was going crazy with it.
He was enjoying it, but now we go crazy with them. Talk to us about striking the right pose for a selfie, Lebs.
Well, it's I feel like it's different for women as opposed to men. Men tend to have like striking features, whichever like pose they do.
Okay.
They can go very zany, crazy, and go into the phone. You know what I mean? It's they don't need to have the most flattering angle. They just need to be like, you know what I mean, just themselves. You know what I mean? And they come out. It's the basic thing in photography. You tend to try to get the most flattering look for ladies, and you try to get the most raw,
the most head on.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
For men, for
guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One thing that I've seen that I actually like hate the most with selfies, especially with women, is when they go into the camera, and then like, you know, like it almost like distorts their faces,
the features, because they're too close to the lens.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And now all of a sudden you can see that the makeup it was not blended very nicely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's where Photoshop.
And
can we use Photoshop on selfies?
Okay. Why not?
I'm with you. I love Photoshop.
Why
myself,
not?
You know. So some people take selfies to highlight new things, Lebs, such as a new haircut or maybe something new they've bought, like a watch that they're quite pretty fond of. Does that constitute a selfie? Me taking the shot of my wrist?
Yes. Okay.
Give us some
like for me, selfies have gone from just like taking photos to just like almost like sharing like your daily routine, your daily life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you have a new watch, zoom in, you know, or like strike a pose, you know what I mean? You have to almost like be like you're acting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Put something on.
Can you imagine like if you like you're a woman and you had a new watch and you flicked your hair just a little bit just to show it off? You know what I mean?
Subtle product placement.
Do you know what I mean? It's what women do best. They can go into different characters. You know what I mean? So use that to your advantage.
Okay. The only thing we were talking about just now, Lebs, is close-ups on your face, and I know the girls like this. So are there instances when we would do close-up selfies on our faces? Maybe I've got a particularly attractive nose.
Yeah, think of symmetry.
There we go.
If you're going to go straight, like eyes looking right directly into the camera, think of symmetry. Your shoulders, what's behind you, your backdrop. You know what I mean? Okay. Because if something is off, maybe let's say like your bra strap is showing on one side.
I don't wear a bra, Lebs.
Yeah, but like, you know, like
I'm with you.
Do you know what I mean? And then like it's going to be a bit off.
Yeah.
It might not be off to the train to an untrained eye.
Yeah.
But like anybody who like is following you, who has any photographic, they'll pick that up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's never like very like.
Flattering to see these things.
Yeah,
there's a reason they're called undergarments.
Yeah, and unless like it's you're showing it like you know, you know what I mean. It's part of your outfit.
Yeah.
And then like women tend to like have very like nice jaw lines. Go sideways. Why aren't you doing sideways? As I was talking to one of our contestants, who has a very like nice like contoured.
I think all our contestants are amazing. They're gorgeous.
and like you know, use all angles.
Yeah.
Find your angle.
Okay. Talk to me about being cheerful or forlorn. Should I look upset or should I look over the moon?
It's it's a selfie.
Okay.
It's a selfie. It's personal.
Yeah.
If you're not feeling well that day and you still want to take a selfie, some people like actually like take selfies to feel better. You
Indeed,
know, not everybody is taking it just for the fashion or just for the.
Don't
do you know what I mean?
I didn't realize that. Okay.
Look, remember when I was against selfies, like when they started like popping up like on our feeds on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I started talking to the people. You know, like I don't like knocking something until like you know what I mean. I get into the head of whoever is doing it.
Okay.
And like some people actually like use it to feel better. Some people use it.
It's a bit of a pick-me-up.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Some people use it to just show off. You know what I mean? It's different for different people.
Okay, lastly, as we bring this little piece to an end, which poses are not cool, Lebs? We spoke about the pouting face just now. I think of some of those muscle Marys showing us what they've got.
The broken leg.
The broken leg. Okay, the real or authentic or inauthentic broken leg?
The fake broken leg. Yeah, so it's just
no good.
Yeah,
okay.
I've seen people pull it off.
Yeah,
you know, and
maybe the legs were really broken, so we need.
Maybe let's go to the next point.
And then the worst for me is the being the guys who are pretending to be caught off guard. That's just like
the sleeping.
So
oh my god, the sleeping.
Yeah, the sleeping
selfie.
the sleeping beauty selfie.
Yeah, how are you getting caught when you're sleeping?
I don't
How
know.
are you taking a selfie of yourself sleeping?
This is Soapbox Radio. Potting it out there with My Line Boots. The Lifestyle Edit. Find My Line Boots on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. At My Line Boots. And on YouTube. At My Line Boots Live.
So, Lebs, today we've been busy with the Selfie Shootout Challenge, something that we announced on Monday morning this week, where we have been through a process and selected 3 contestants. We have Katlego, Marshall, and Penny with us in studio. They've been here for a while. We've been taking pictures. We've had some fun with them today. They've been taking selfies before against our My Line Boots media wall. They were given the theme of coming to a red carpet event, having the media wall taking their best selfie. After having taken their best before shot, you spend some time with them. And then from there they've taken their after shots, which we'll be looking at a bit later. We'll be posting that up tomorrow, and someone will be winning from there. Give us some of your feedback on what you thought of the competitors' performance so far.
Look, they all had like things that they did right from a photographic standpoint, and then like they all got it wrong on like little things, and that ruined all the good stuff.
Okay.
But like I liked what I saw. I liked the enthusiasm. I liked the fact that like when they were actually taking them, I saw
they were into it.
I saw 3 different
personalities.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you. Okay. Okay, and tell me that I know lighting is important. We haven't had the best lighting this afternoon. What's some of the tips that you gave to the guys with that theme in mind?
Shadows are not always your enemy.
I agree with you on that one. Yes.
Yeah. So low light is not necessarily like a bad thing.
Yeah.
Try to manipulate it. Try to chase the light. If it's dark in a room and there's a window with light, you run to that light.
Okay.
You use the light that you have. Again, sometimes like we hate raccoon eyes in the fashion shots. But sometimes they work when you're doing a selfie or you want to get a certain mood, a certain dark mood. You know what I mean?
What mood is it? The raccoon mood.
Yeah, the raccoon mood. If you like, for me, like most of my self portraits are very like I don't like well lit. They're very dark. Because that's what I prefer.
That's your vibe. Eh?
That's my vibe.
That's your vibe.
Yes.
Okay. So natural light, artificial light. Do you want to sum that one up?
It depends. Natural light. Read the situation. If it's sunny outside, you know what I mean. Why using artificial light? You know what I mean. Especially if you're going to use like a mobile phone. Okay. You can and chin up. You know what I mean? Chin up and look into the camera and look sideways and get like play around with what I call the wheel of happiness.
Okay.
Take them in different sides. You know what I mean? Even when I'm shooting with my DSLR, sometimes like if I'm not sure about, I take on different angles until I get a feel of what works.
Okay, 100%. So Lebs, tell us at this point, do you think there's any front runners from the 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will not
You're not going to share. You're not going to influence the audience because the audience will be voting over the next week and we'll announce the winner in a week's time. So thanks, Lebs. Thanks for that.
Find My Line Boots on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. At My Line Boots. And on YouTube. At My Line Boots Live. You're tuned in to Soapbox Radio. Potting it out there with My Line Boots.
So with us in the studio at the moment is Katlego, one of our first competitor number 1. Good afternoon, Katlego.
Good afternoon, Ryan. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Thank you for joining us. It's so good to actually meet you. You know, it's one thing to meet someone on social media. It's another thing to look you in your actual physical eyes, you know?
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you come from.
I'm from Meadowlands, which is in Soweto.
Meadows.
And it's my first time in Melville today.
Is it? Okay.
Yes,
And you like Melville, Katlego?
Not really.
Oh, no, the answer's yes. The answer's always yes. So, Katlego, tell us about your before shot, what you were doing to get the right angle for your before shot.
For my before shot, I got many mistakes, you know. Starting with the lighting, the angle, background, it all went wrong.
Okay. So Lebs then helped you and you managed to correct some of that?
A lot.
Okay.
It did help me a lot.
So you're happy with the shot that you got afterwards, eh?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. And tell us, Katlego, what's happening in your life at the moment?
I'm currently unemployed. I work on Twitter, so I'm always entering competitions on Twitter.
Okay.
Full time, yeah.
All right. And what do you do? If you're unemployed, what is it that you do?
You employ yourself.
Exactly.
Work-wise, what would you do?
At the moment, I'm still waiting from a response from the social department. I'm waiting for the social department. I registered a small NGO,
Okay.
so I'm still waiting for their response.
Okay, so we need to keep track of you and see what you're doing in the future. Well, thank you for joining us. We wish you every luck on the competition.
Thank you.
This is Soapbox Radio. Potting it out there with My Lime Boots. The Lifestyle Edit.
So next in studio we have with us Marshall. Marshall's one of our number 2 competitors. Marshall, good afternoon and thank you for joining us.
Afternoon, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Marshall, tell us about your experience before.
I came here not knowing like some of the buttons on my phone. Like,
Okay.
I didn't realize that some of the buttons on my phone can take like such a perfect selfie.
Ah,
I had no idea that there were like different shades.
okay, so you've learnt a lot, eh?
I learned quite a lot, yeah.
Okay, all right. And what was your inspiration for your before shot? Bearing in mind the theme that we gave you for this afternoon.
You know, in life you can never know. Maybe someday you're gonna be invited to some celebrity function, something like that. So when you're on the red carpet, you need to know what to do,
Okay.
how to take the perfect selfie. Like, always follow the light.
There we go. So you were a celeb strutting your stuff this afternoon,
I
you know?
was on the green carpet, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. And after they got the advice from Lebs, what did you do differently?
I followed the light.
You followed the light. I think lighting is key, hey Lebs?
Yep.
If you understand lighting, I think you understand photography. Yep. Tell us, Marshall, where are you from and what does Marshall get up to?
I'm from Springs. I'm working in Isando. I'm working in Isando for Cargo Connections.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I had to drive from work straight to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we thank you for joining us.
It was a brilliant.
And I hope you
thing.
enjoyed it. And I wish you everything of the best for the competition. The guys will be voting over the next week, and let's see what you're looking forward to seeing what your after shot looks like when it comes out.
Okay. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Marshall.
This is Soapbox Radio. Potting it out there with My Lime Boots. The Lifestyle Edit.
Okay, so next we have on the show with us is Penny. Good afternoon, Penny.
Afternoon, how are you?
Really well, thank you. Thank you for joining us. How was your before shoot?
Oh, actually, it was terrible. And that time I thought, hey, I was doing the right thing.
So
but
you learned a lot, eh?
I learned a lot, all thanks to Lebs, hey?
Okay, yeah. Okay, and tell us what sort of advice did Lebs, what hit home with you most from what Lebs had to tell you?
Okay, Lebs taught me that actually I used to do a lot of beauty. Used to do
the beauty effect.
Yes. So
Okay.
So now he told me that I should use like original photo and always use the light, see where the light is.
Okay, so the light has hit home with you. You understand about light now.
Perfect.
So your selfies will be on like another league after this, eh?
Yes,
Okay.
for sure.
So what was your inspiration for your after shot, bearing in mind the theme that we're working with this afternoon? What were you looking to achieve once you had the advice from the master photographer over here?
Okay. I think I wanted to look.
Yeah, carry on.
I wanted to look perfectly, and my inspiration is I wanted to rock like a rock star, hey, or those celebrity selfies, professional.
I think, Lebs, we have a celebrity in the making. I was watching even the before shots. I saw that happening there.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit, Penny. Tell us a little bit about yourself and where you come from.
Oh, okay. Actually, as you've heard that my name is Penny. I'm from Soweto. Actually, I love life. Hey, I love things, challenging things.
Okay. And you've learned some new things this afternoon.
Oh, a lot of new things, and I'm grateful for that. It's
Wonderful.
Not only about the competition, but the knowledge that we've got about selfies, because a lot of us love selfies.
Yes, okay. Well, I know Lebs and I are both looking forward to seeing what comes as your after shot, which we're going to put up tomorrow, and everyone will be voting. We wish you everything of the best. Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you, hey.
Great.
Thanks, bye.
This is Soapbox Radio, potting it out there with My Line Boots, the lifestyle edit.
Okay, Leb, so give us some final thoughts on the final submissions that we've had this afternoon after you spent some time with the guys.
Your natural features,
yes,
they're not always a bad thing. And
you're talking to me specifically,
and to most women.
Okay.
Do not be afraid to show off the real you.
Okay.
I think that was the biggest thing with Penny.
Yes.
I find like a lot of women here are very conscious of like their skin and how their skin looks. Rather use the light to enhance than to make yourself look like a porcelain doll with the beauty effect on 100.
No good, eh? Okay. So thanks, Lebs. Tell us what exciting projects will Lebs Skywalker be working on shortly? What's coming up from your camera, from the lens of your camera?
A lot of conceptual, like creative shoots. Last year, the business focused on the corporate side, and I lost the balance there, where I was like just focusing on the business and never like on my creative side, which is where like I began. I feel like I've come full circle. I've gone back to where I started, but with the wisdom that I have right now.
Just don't stop doing photography. That's not on the agenda, Lebs. That's just not acceptable.
Life with me.
There we go, 100%. Well, Lebs, thank you so much for being our guest on the show today. It's been great to see you again, catch up, chat, and thank you for dispensing your advice.
Cool.
Find My Line Boots on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at My Line Boots, and on YouTube at My Line Boots Live.
Okay, so just to wrap up what's happening with our Zando selfie shootout competition, tomorrow I'll be putting up a post on the blog and on all my social platforms showing the competitors before and after shots. We will then give you guys a week to vote on those various platforms from tomorrow till next week, Thursday. The person with the most number of votes will then win their 1,000 Rand Zando voucher. Plus, I'll be choosing someone at random from everyone who's voted. So make sure you get the votes in. Vote lots for these people. One of those people that have voted, one of you people listening, will then be selected to win a Zando voucher as well. So I'm really looking forward to being able to give that away to you. Make sure you watch the social channels tomorrow and the blog, and we will be putting that up shortly. And now we are joined by my friend Kerry, who was with us on the show last week. As you recall, Kerry and I spoke about our trip to the Winelands, and Kerry was running, or is running, I think she stopped running now, the giveaway for the Black Countess, a case of Black Countess wine from Val de Chirac. And Kerry, first of all, good afternoon.
Hello, Ryan.
Good to see you again.
Great to be back.
Tell us about the winner. Let's have the winner announcement, Kerry.
Well, the winner was probably wins first prize for great enthusiasm.
Okay.
Liking everything on my page.
Okay.
But the winner is Skroplap Poplap.
Okay. Did you have to practice that name?
Or maybe I got it wrong. It's a Poplap Skroplap. But thank you so much for entering, and a case of Val de Chirac will be on your way. I will be sending you a message so that I can get all your details, and so that the farm Val de Chirac can send you a case of the Black Countess.
Okay. And tell us what was it a random choice, or did you inspect carefully each entrant?
Well, of course I inspected every entrant carefully, but her name did come up first and foremost, actually. So that's when I was doing a random search. So I feel it's a worthy winner.
Well done to Skroplap Poplap on her, and if she'll send me her address, I'll come and share that Black Countess with her because it's a great wine. Kerry, thanks for running the giveaway. Thanks for including us in that giveaway.
Yes,
And we look forward to chatting to you again soon.
Indeed.
Before we go to the jingle, I just want to say that we've just got a message on Twitter for Lebs from our mutual friend Janice.
Yeah.
I'm wanting to know if you give lessons or classes.
No, this is a one-off.
You don't.
This is
You
a
don't
once
give
off.
classes.
I did this especially for my line boots, and this is it.
Lebs, you're too kind. You're too kind. Thank you.
You're tuned in to Soapbox Radio. Podding it out there with My Line Boots.
So thanks to everyone who joined us and took part in the selfie giveaway, selfie shootout. We started on Monday with you guys sending your submissions. I don't think I've looked at so many selfies in 1 week in my life. My eyes are a bit selfied out at the moment. But we got three great contestants. Thanks everyone for joining us and for taking part.
Peace.
You've been listening to Soapbox Radio. Podding it out there with My Line Boots.
Just to confirm, next week we've got an exciting show coming up. We're going to be doing another giveaway next week for something quite interesting. We're going to be looking at my time spent in Woodstock, where I stayed at the Doubletree by Hilton, and we've got an exciting giveaway happening from there. So be sure to tune in. And that's it for Soapbox Radio this week. We're out.
You've been listening to Soapbox Radio. Podding it out there with My Line Boots.